Get your coffee with you today?
Yeah, I do. Is that okay?
Sure. Yeah. Here, I need to warm up my voice a little bit first before we start.
I thought we were already starting.
The camera's on doesn't mean we're starting. Do I sound better now? I was watching a podcast earlier this week about warming up your voice, and if you don't do the trills, the la la, but just that, what I just did, is a basic warm up. If you don't do anything else and you just do that for a minute, you're good to go.
Well, I feel like your voice is always on point. How's my voice right now?
Sexy.
I feel like it's a little crackly, a little tired, but I had a long day. We had callbacks today.
Yes, we did. On Tuesdays.
We do. We have every day. Auditions, callbacks, everything. We work every day.
We found some great people, though. I'm excited about it. Well, welcome to Trending Tuesdays.
Welcome.
I'm glad you're here. I have, of course, the one and only Denise Johnson with me.
Hello.
We are here to talk about
Trending topics, evolving entertainment.
anything entertainment. That's what we're here for.
Yes.
Everything positive, though.
Of course.
We're not TMZ. We're not looking for that negative drama.
No, but we like to talk about it sometimes.
What would you like to talk about today?
Well, what's on the agenda?
Well, lots of stuff, as usual. But first of all, I would like to address a topic of discussion, which just happened in the last, about a week and a half ago, maybe. But Mr. Bad Bunny himself, going to be headlining the Super Bowl.
Yes, one of my favorite artists. Considering that we are sitting right now in Puerto Rico,
Yes.
our office/studio is right across the street from the Coliseum.
Where he did his residency.
Yes, 31 shows. Amazing. Yeah, so I'm a big fan. I've always been a big fan of Bad Bunny.
Well, here's the thing. Denise, are you fluent in Spanish?
No,
I am not fluent in Spanish either.
I could get around. I understand it. I
So-
could talk a little bit.
Whenever I hear complaints about Bad Bunny, it's always about his lyrics. But as an English speaker who doesn't speak Spanish fluently, I don't understand all of his lyrics. So I like it. I appreciate music.
I have to say that I don't understand 95%. Only because Puerto Ricans, they speak Spanish, but very quickly and fast. And it's a different Spanish here. It's a different dialect.
I like it.
I do too.
But anyway, so we're fans of Bad Bunny's music. Maybe not his lyrics, so to speak, but
Do you know the lyrics?
I don't.
Do you read them in caps?
I don't.
Oh,
But anyways, I do appreciate him. The island loves him here in Puerto Rico.
and obviously, even though we don't know what he's saying, we're huge fans.
Yes. I do know how to say his name in Puerto Rican. Bad Bunny. How was that?
Did you rehearse that before you got on camera?
All of this is unrehearsed.
What's really funny is our studio is here in Puerto Rico, but whenever we go to a restaurant, everyone speaks Spanish to you. They think you are a Puerto Rican that understands Spanish, that speaks Spanish.
I understand a little bit.
I know, but we're with colleagues or friends that live here too, and people from the island don't speak Spanish to them, so why are you so different?
I have no idea. It's because I look Puerto Rican, don't I?
No.
Anyways, we love the island. We love Bad Bunny. I appreciate some of the things he's done. Bringing his residency this year, that brought a lot of income to the island. He didn't have to do that. He could have traveled the world, and he's still going on a world tour, but
Yes.
he didn't have to do 31 shows here,
No.
which was great. He's bringing money back to where he lives.
Right. He's giving back to his community. He has nonprofits here. He does a lot for the island.
Yeah.
A lot.
He has a restaurant here. It's pretty good.
He does. Is it called
La La. Yeah,
Lala? We ate there once.
We did.
It was fabulous. I loved it.
it was. It was
We
very
sat
nice.
at the open bar where we could see the kitchen.
Yes.
Sushi.
So good.
We have to go back.
But how do you feel about him headlining the Super Bowl?
I love it. Why not? He's the biggest artist right now, worldwide.
And he just did what was it, a couple weeks ago, the opening of SNL for the season.
That was this last weekend.
How did you like his sketches?
I didn't see the show, and I need to go back and rewatch them, but I heard it was good. I saw a couple clips.
Speaking of Spanish and English, his English is getting much better.
It is, yes.
I remember 10 years ago when I first was introduced to Bad Bunny, his English wasn't the greatest,
No, he's...
but good for him. I love it.
So some of the negative sides of that, there's a lot of backlash of Bad Bunny doing the Super Bowl.
There is. Why?
Well, people are claiming that he's not American, that the NFL is an American sport. Why have Bad Bunny as the headliner?
Does that make sense?
Have you heard of this?
No.
So this is new news to Jeremy. Huge backlash.
Well, so
I want to get you, so your first thought on that, what are you thinking?
So my first reaction is, has there always been only Americans headlining the Super Bowl?
No, and that's the thing. The thing is, they're saying, well, he doesn't speak English. They don't want to hear his music just in Spanish. So why is he?
Oh, so people have a problem with the Spanish.
Yes.
Oh, got it.
So I think there was a point where they were asking Bad Bunny to do his songs in English. And he's like, no way. Why would I do that? I think that was one of the speculations, are that
Super Bowl has the Artist of the Year and one of the #1 artists in the world headlining. Just because his music isn't in English. I bet you most of the people who are doing the backlash are people who don't interact with Spanish speakers very often.
or people who don't even watch the Super Bowl, who just want to chime in, cause drama.
All the bots.
So one of the speculations was, it was given to Bad Bunny that he had to do his music in English. And he said, no, I will do the Super Bowl, but in my own language, as the songs are written and performed.
As he should, yes.
As he should. So good for him. But they're boycotting. There's some fans that are boycotting because of that. But can you tell me who performed at the Super Bowl that was non-American, not from America?
I'm trying to think back to halftime shows, but I know there were several. There was, didn't AC/DC do a show once?
I'm not sure.
They're Australian.
Shakira, she's from Colombia.
Right.
Rolling Stones.
There you go.
The
Yeah.
Who, Paul McCartney.
There's a lot.
U2.
They did a Super Bowl?
I think so. I'm not sure, but I think so.
Ireland.
They're from Ireland, so they're from other countries. They're not American, quote unquote, and they sing their songs in English, but that really should not matter whether it's in English or Spanish.
That's a mute argument because he's...
Right.
But he is American, actually. He's Puerto Rican, which is a part of American territory.
And that's another thing people don't realize, that Puerto Rico and Puerto Ricans are Americans, so it's quite funny.
Yes. If you
Entertaining.
are a Puerto Rican, you're a U.S. citizen. So anyways, interesting. Well, I'm excited about it. I'm looking forward to it.
If anything, it's going to bring more viewers to the Super Bowl.
Right.
Because everyone's going to go and watch and see what the hype is all about with Bad Bunny, those who don't know his music or follow him.
And culture is such a beautiful thing. Just because you're not around certain cultures doesn't mean they don't exist.
Right.
The South American Spanish-speaking culture is beautiful in all the countries. And their language is beautiful. Their food is beautiful. I'm a big fan.
Tasty.
So those people who are complaining about the Spanish need to get out a little bit more.
Get out of your box. Listen to some good music.
Go take a trip. Come to Puerto Rico.
Do you really have to know what the lyrics are saying? Just, I go off of it. Me, Bad Bunny and his music, it's more about just the rhyming of his rapping, or what do you call it, right?
Reggaeton.
And just the beats of his sound is just, I love it.
But seeing that it's such a huge part of the Puerto Rican culture which we live in, and that's what makes you love it. Again, it's if I knew his lyrics, I probably wouldn't like his music as much, but I don't know.
But why do you say that?
Well, just because a lot of people say that it's very explicit.
Oh.
So.
Well, who isn't? There's a lot of explicit music out there that people sing, and it's okay.
So speaking of music, Taylor Swift's new album dropped.
Yes.
And did you know that it smashed Spotify's Spotify's 2025 single day record.
Oh.
It did.
Is she the only artist to do that? Or
Well, she holds the record now for the most streams on Spotify.
more than Bad Bunny? Mm-hmm. I don't know. We're going to have to look into that. Because I feel like Bad Bunny is crushing every record right now.
Well, this was when her album dropped. So on October 3rd, that single day record.
Just dropping that first day.
Right.
Okay.
Has the highest streaming record for Spotify, which is pretty impressive.
Okay.
She me as a businesswoman, not necessarily an artist, so to speak. I prefer the art, but I'm not a Swiftie, like we've talked about before.
Right.
But her business sense has caused her to be so successful because she owns all the rights to her music, which is huge.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Wow.
And they say a lot of artists have fought for the rights of their music and did not achieve that, or, famous artists. But
Right.
she went into the music industry knowing that that's what she wanted. And that's why she's so successful today.
Well, good for her.
Yeah. Okay. So very business savvy.
I like it.
Let's see what else is on the agenda. So did you know that Daniel Day-Lewis, the actor, is now back?
Okay.
He's won 3 Academy Awards, and now he's back.
What were his awards for?
Best actor, 3 of them.
Do you know what role?
You know that Steven Spielberg actually said that he considers him one of the greatest living actors currently.
Daniel Day-Lewis.
Yes, because he 3 Oscars for best male performance.
Do you know what Oscars those are for?
I can look those up. But his newest was actually one that his son produced.
Which is?
Art House Gold. It just was released on September 30th. But yeah. So Daniel Day-Lewis, he's an actor, and what I appreciate about him is I work with actors, and I try to tell actors there's always this misconception that once you have a manager and an agent, then that's it, right? But all professional actors are constantly training.
Yes.
All great actors are training.
Yes.
Somebody like Daniel Day-Lewis,
Yeah.
he trains. So I was looking up some background on him. And for a lot of his roles, he was in, you probably don't even know this, but he was in The Last of the Mohicans.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And you know that in his role with Last Mohicans, he learned how to hand make a canoe for training.
Okay.
And he learned a lot of off-grid skills. He went to train to learn off-grid skills.
That's great. I feel like everyone should know off-grid skills.
He was in Gangs of New York.
Okay.
Love
that.
this.
Was that other actor I like. Titanic actor, what's his name? Leonardo?
Yep.
Yeah.
Mr. Leonardo. So he was in Gangs of New York, and he actually, while he was training, he wore a prosthetic eye prior to the movie because his character had a prosthetic eye.
Okay.
So he trained this eye
Right.
so that he could be prepared for that role.
Right. Interesting.
He was also, one of his Academy was in a movie, I never saw it, Left Foot in 1989.
I have no idea.
That was his first one.
I mean, I'm in 1980s. I've never heard that.
So apparently he was in a wheelchair
Okay.
as the character. So he stayed in a wheelchair during the entire production. So day and night.
Wow.
He only used a wheelchair, even when not on camera.
Even offset?
Yeah. Everywhere he went.
Well, that's just true. Really, getting into the
Training, developing the character, what your character is, and
what
trying
that
to
character went through, lives.
get into the mindset of the
Yeah.
character. Yeah.
Yeah.
Important. Impressive. So, yeah. He is now, so we'll have to go see his movie.
Right. Well, I didn't know he was retired, so that's good news.
Yeah. One thing, kind of music, and going back to Daniel Day-Lewis, when he was in Gangs of New York, he had to play an angry actor.
Yeah.
He had to be angry. His trick, what he said, is that he would listen to Eminem right before he had to go on camera.
Well, I guess that depends on the person. What music would make you angry? Like, what music would make you angry?
Bad Bunny.
I think that's false.
No, that would make me want to dance.
Because you're a great dancer. Do you dance?
Yes, absolutely.
How often do you dance?
Salsa.
When was the last time you went dancing?
Merengue, tap.
I cannot get this guy to go dance for anything. No.
Do you want to go dance tonight?
Oh yeah, you're going to take me?
On a Tuesday night? Yeah. Is that what you want to do?
No.
Okay. So let's switch gears.
Okay.
Talk about Paris fashion.
Okay.
I want to ask you before we get into that though, are you a big K-pop fan?
No, I'm not.
You're not. You should be.
I mean, I know that K-pop is huge, but
K-pop's massive.
I've never listened to K-pop.
Right.
Have you?
No.
So he says I should be, and he doesn't even listen to K-pop.
Well, I mean, K-pop's such a of the entertainment community.
Well, so is Bad Bunny.
Right.
Okay.
We should listen to K-pop.
Okay. Is that in general?
genre.
Okay. So what's the biggest K-pop band?
I have no idea. That's a good question. That's
Okay.
something we should
We're
find.
going to research, we're going to listen, and then we're going to tell you guys what we thought of K-pop.
Because they all want to know what our reviews are of K-pop.
Well, from somebody who's never listened to it, I mean.
So there is lots of K-pop stars, of course, doing a lot of things in the industry, but there's a guy named Jimin. He is the face of Dior. I don't know if you realize this.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's in the band.
There's a lot of K-pop singers, musicians, or
Right,
they're at Paris Fashion Week.
right.
Yeah.
And that's why, it's such a big culture and entertainment. It's something that, really makes an impact, especially, of course, on the side of the world, the Asian market, but they have a huge. So apparently this band, or this group that he's a part of, BTS, their followers.
They're called BTS,
The group is called BTS.
behind the scenes.
I don't know what it stands for.
Well, that's what BTS stands for.
Well, right.
Okay.
But anyways, their followers are called ARMY. Anyways, apparently
The
his
BTS Army.
yes,
Got it.
just like the Taylor Swift Swifties.
I know, but I've never heard of BTS Army, so that's new to me.
So his debut on October 1st at the Dior show just, I guess, went off on social media. Like
Oh, it did?
millions of
Okay.
hits everywhere with him
I'm going to have
showing
to
up.
go back and...
I have to take a look at his outfit.
at
I was actually, I really liked his outfit. Maybe I could sport that on the next Trending Tuesdays.
We'll see. I'm going to look back and see if I could picture Jeremy in...
Yeah, so he was in like pants,
Okay.
and he had probably a Dior, I'm sure, suit jacket on, but just that, no shirt underneath.
Ooh, okay.
What do you think?
You're going to sport those shirt, jacket
Yeah, maybe.
style?
I think I could pull off. Maybe next Tuesday.
That's funny.
Yeah, to embrace K-pop.
Okay.
Maybe I'll listen to all of their music week and then be ready to rock it.
All right, let's BTS it.
I wonder if it does mean behind the scenes.
That's what BTS means. It may, I'm sure for them, it's probably for something different.
It might be, yeah, because they're Korean, right? So it stands for something else, but interesting. We should look that up.
Okay.
Any more Paris Fashion Week news that you want to talk about?
No, it was fantastic though.
Yeah. You sat it over?
Well, no, because any more fashion shows, coming up that,
Right.
yeah, it's never ending.
And
Exciting.
next year,
Yeah.
can you name your favorite?
From Paris, I mentioned Tom Ford. That was a good line. They were all just wonderful. Very, very tasteful this season.
Yeah. Grounds of a lot
Very
of those
artistic.
shows are
Beautiful.
amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, the venues that they use. I love Paris.
I know, me too.
It's like a New York.
It's a little bit more style.
Well, they've been around longer. They have a few more years in New York.
Right.
Right? Well, good. Well, I think that covers most of it. Anything else I want to talk about?
I know, not that I could think of.
No.
Not a moment.
Well, thank you for Tuesdays. We are going to look up some things, do some research.
We have some homework to do.
Yeah, we do. For next week. I have an outfit to pick out. Can't wait. Excited?
Yeah, I can't wait to see what you come up with.
Yeah.
You gonna follow through with this?
It depends on how many of you comment on this video.
Is that the cliffhanger? You're...
Yes, let's leave it to the viewers.
Okay.
See my version of the Dior, maybe next Tuesday. Stay tuned.
Bye, guys.
Bye.